What's up? Welcome on in, Mo. Welcome on in, Moltra. Welcome in, Molgore. A lot of M. What's up, Flamingo? Yo, I didn't know chickens could fly. What's up? What's up? I usually wait the full time to actually go live. The cringe emote came out sussy. Wait, what emote? Oh, I just realized I need to flip that. That's not gonna work. I went live just a tiny bit. I meant to do this off stream, but I need to need to do some things on my end real quick. Do some quick rearranging on my end. And then I probably shouldn't save anything. Ad break there. And then move this over there. Okay. This will work. This will work, I think. You added a new emote. Oh, for a second I thought I was muted this whole time. Alright, 7TV. Perfection. Perfection. Flamingo, I love it. It's perfect. Okay, I don't think I should do... Sorry, y'all. I realized when I went live, my camera for drawing, this camera, it blocks some of my screen, which was chat, so wanted to change that. This is so peak. No, I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Oh, I see what you mean about the outline. Okay, I see what you mean about the outline, about the outer part of the beak. How it just sort of blends in, but it's amazing. I still think it's amazing. What's up, life? Oh yeah, we got the kiwi, which it kind of, the kiwi on a kiwi. Kind of looks like a flamingo. So I'm about to probably reveal my entire OBS screen here, but I want to do something real quick. And I'm trying to figure out the best way of doing it. Is it window capture? I saw another streamer do this and I really wanted to do it. Oh, that's not gonna work. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I saw another streamer do it where they showed their ads, when their ad was gonna go, it's gonna start. They put a little tracker at the bottom of their screen. And I don't know if anyone wants that or not, but it might be nice, just so you know when you can expect when the ad is about to hit. But maybe that doesn't matter. Hey, what's up, Stubby? Welcome on in. I did not finish the Klon original. I ended up just sending Moltra all of the assets separately and making a PFP version. Yeah, I ain't finishing that. I think today I needed to do something different. I think that was ultimately what today came down to. I want that Oh, see, man, there's so many. The thing I don't like about streaming later in the day is that when stream ends, I don't want to do anything. I literally don't want to do anything. So here's what we can do though. I am gonna add the Geej original button. Nothing's gonna pop up or do anything, but let me see. Is there anything special I haven't? No. Okay. We'll add the Geej original. Just Geej original. I don't know what it is. Past that. It's not a sketch. Geej. It's so funny because Geej can hear me. The door is closed, but Geej can hear me. And I'm like, oh, Geej original what? And I just hear embroidery off in the distance. I don't know if I need to resize the capybara, Happy Cappy. but we're about to find out. We're about to find out right here. Yeah, this part's annoying where, all right, for now there's no capybara on there. There's no Happy Cappy, but I bet if you refresh, you can see it now. We saw, oh, I turned off embroider my name. Okay. You should see it now. Happy Cappy. Jeej would be stitching anything. So the idea is that if you redeem a Jeej original, you essentially send in something you want Jeej to embroider. And then they'll embroider. Yeah, a digital drawing that you want embroidered. Now there are some limitations on that because you know, it's what Jeej can embroider. So typically line work stuff does really well. Typically line work does very well. Honestly, anything I draw does very well for embroidery. You could get your own very Happy Cappy. And it'll probably be like a patch. You're going to get a patch delivered to you. I also have coffee on my desk for the first time since the accident. I'm a little nervous. Only a little nervous about it. Oh wait. Window capture. So one thing, it can't be bigger than 8.5 by 11. Thank you, Cheech. So the other thing I wanted to get was a. I'm very ill prepared for today's stream. I meant to. I just woke up. We went to bed late and then woke up late. Or I woke up late and then had to take a shower. But I want the Wheel of Names. And I wanted to classic D&D classes. I just want the classic D&D classes. And then we're going to spin a wheel and decide who's what. These work. These work. I just want the stereotypical ones. Perfect. And then I need to open up another tab. Happy late birthday. Thank you, Naomi. I appreciate that. Was a good time until I woke up the next day and was hungover. Was a great time until that moment. Just having a great time. Okay, and then I need to take, copy that. Go back to here. I have like a certain scene set up for this. Okay. We can do that, and then let's see if this works. I'm about to sneeze. Oh my goodness. Ooh, all right. I have a color key thing here, and similarity, yeah, needs to go there. So that I can do this then. Okay. So now we're gonna roll for the character, classic. Although I'm probably only gonna do like the main characters to start with. Characters that are humanoid size. Ooh, sorry, that sneeze messed me up. Don't drink, Klon. That stuff hurts your head. Oh, I agree. I agree. And after, I'm not in my prime anymore either. Yeah, you can't bounce back as easy anymore. Definitely can't bounce back as easy. Oh my goodness. I don't even have allergies. Jeej, I feel like I'm on the same page as you that like the face wash I'm like mildly allergic to. Sneezes plus coffee equals potential spills. So I agree. Luckily, I'm not saying I'm safe from it, but I have everything like away from my coffee right now. It is definitely on its own island right now. Or it's the Korean shampoo. It's something, man. I've just been so sneezy lately. Cheap views bot, yeah. Oh my god, dude. It's like, I can feel it in my nose. There we go. Yeah, imagine he spills it right now. Alright, I'm grabbing it with 2 hands. Once I start moving my arms back and forth, that's when things spill. I'm very clumsy. I feel like I have very lanky arms, and I feel like I things over by just like expressing, and then like my pinky hits something and it flicks off the table. You never get hungover if you never stop drinking. I just do hair of the dog always. Just hair of the dog always. Economist Prime, leader of the cool bots. Okay, so today what I wanted to do was I still kind of I started that RPG drawing like weeks ago, months ago at this point. And I kind of still want to complete something similar to it. Maybe not that exact idea, but I wanted to like only focus on the characters today. And just sort of make it random as well, so I'm not overthinking what each character should be. I'll just be dealt an outcome, and I need to draw it. It's funny, after getting all those fancy pencils, I still really enjoy just drawing with the Ticonderoga. When it comes to drawings like this. Do you want an Allegra? Oh, I didn't even see that comment. No, I think I'm fine. There's definitely something happening right now. Okay. So we will start. I'm going to try to, let me start recording now. Okay. I'm going to record this as well. Because I'm trying to, I would like to make any clip out of this would be nice. And I've kind of, after trying to make clips, I've learned from what I've done wrong, filming wise. 1,000 stream streak, what? That's crazy. Oh wait, I just did my math real quick. I think you're off by a few, like, 100. But thank you for the 70 stream streak. Do you not have the VODs? No, I do have the VODs turned on. The only reason I like recording locally is because I can record without the background track on it. So it takes away all desktop audio when I do it this way. Yeah, let me put volume there. I'm trying to like find the best balance of my audio, especially now that I changed the mic. Yeah, it's 70 is crazy within itself. So thank you. Thank you for joining me every day for 70 streams. Bro be watching though. Okay, so today I am gonna draw the lovable Cool Cat characters, but as RPG characters. We're not gonna know what their outcomes are. We're just gonna spin to see what we get and then roll to see what character we get. We're gonna spin for the class, roll for the character. So let's do our first one here. Fighter. You know, maybe I will roll the dice for any character. I just said I was gonna do the humanoid characters. Maybe it would be funnier if it was every character. All right, so we got Fighter. What was that? And then, do I still have my dice? I do still have my dice. It always sits on my desk. Okay. And then this is for the character, which I remember what these are. All right, we got a 7, which is Bones. I feel like Bones gets rolled a lot. Jeej with the tear. Thank you, Jeej. For 49 months. Thank you, Jeej. First person to get the Founder's Badge. And then I think Jeej just never So, if anything, 49 months is a great representation of when I got affiliate. I think that's when I got affiliate. Oh, what's up, Proxima? Sorry, I didn't say hey when you joined in. My bad. Didn't say hey. Welcome on in. 48 months. Jeez. Okay, that checks out. That does check out. So I started streaming in like March. Or I guess I would have streamed before that, but then I didn't get affiliate. I didn't get affiliate until March. I'm fine. Oh wait, I'm finally not a fly. I'm a bee. Let's go. Oh yeah, did anyone get a gifted sub from the birthday? I went crazy with gifted subs on my birthday because I realized I hadn't done gifted subs in a while. And of course Link came in and did some. And Cosmic Cowboy. Okay, so we are drawing Bones the Fighter. The other thing I kind of want for a reference is just like, I mean, I know what a fighter is. A fighter is just like a swordsman who's like less protection, more just like aggression. That's a fighter. So let me set up camera angle here. I will never beat Judge on sub months. It's true only because Jeej has never never undid the never undid the subscription renew since the beginning. And at this point, it's a cost of my stream. Yeah, it's a cost of my stream because obviously we're together. I didn't know if you guys knew that. So I just think it's funny that Jeej has streamed subbed this long. Just paying for our own subs here. Yeah, if you sub, you gotta stream, right? Yeah, you do need to continue the fake. Oh, that is another thing I want to do. Yeah, I was trying to think of things to do today. Okay, I'm gonna have to put I need to put my keyboard somewhere. But my coffee is over there. And I don't want to put it over there. But I need to put this keyboard somewhere else because it literally... Alright, that might work. Wait, you're together with Jeej? I know. We didn't want to announce it just yet, but I think today was the day. I've spent $245 on subs. Oh, great. I'm trying to think of like... So you pay for the sub, but obviously I get some money from that. So like, what does that actually amount to? If we're thinking money out, money in for our household. You know, what's the over-under? All right, we're doing Bones, which I'm also, sorry if the mic is ever like really loud, really low. I'm still getting used to this new mic setup. Since we changed it for yesterday's stream. So it should be clearer audio. I think it's clear audio, but I have to be closer to my mic. I think at affiliate Twitch takes like half. Okay. So not bad. So I get some of that back. Let me be clear. Let me be clear here. Okay, Bones. It's been we did that whole Bones experiment. Maybe I will need that Allegra, dude. I'm getting like... Also, there's a dot on my screen. And hold hands? Yeah, we hold hands. We kiss. We even watch TV together. Crazy. Okay, so Bones... Again, I need to figure out a good spot for my mic here. Because I haven't done one of these streams with the new mic. All right, so Bones, he He is a fighter, so I'm trying to think of what a fighter should be wearing. Also, I might need to go grab water. I think that's I'm like having like I'm having like an allergic reaction, I think. I'm all messed up today. Yo, I'm Pig Girl. There's no emo for that? I'm surprised. Dude. Man. I don't like this feeling. Like I can feel it in my nose. Like maybe it is allergies. And I feel like I can feel it in my throat too. Thank you, Jeej. Alright, Jeej got me an Allegra. I'm just gonna do it. Down the hatch. Down the hatch. So the fake mod I'm gonna make is a blob that is a split Evo with 4 types: dark, poison, ghost, and light. You evolve it with full happiness. Okay, okay. Let's go. Dude, I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, drugs on stream. I did think that's so funny. That crossed my mind when I was doing that. It was like, let me announce what I'm taking. It works, trust me. Okay. First time, I'm a first time Allegra taker. I also realized I have to prep my eraser here. This is a brand new one. So when we think about fighter bones, obviously I'm gonna give him a sword. That's the obvious thing, is the sword. But I'm trying to think of the fit. Like I feel like he's got to be wearing like a leather armor or something. And I feel like fighter class works for bones. I feel like fire. Yeah, fingerless gloves. Yeah. With his tiny fingers. Unless it's on his like floating hand. His hand tail. Yeah, the other thing I'm trying to do today is not spend too long on a single drawing. Or like start a drawing and start yapping too much, because I feel like I've been doing a little bit too much of that. And I feel like I'm not drawing enough. It's tough. I just get so distracted. I also didn't really think through this drawing. I didn't think about what pose he should be in. Bro hates his chat and never wants to yap with them. Well, sometimes, you know, I'm always debating, like, I'm more than happy to yap, obviously. But sometimes I feel like I have, like, a half-complete drawing that we're just staring at forever. So I need to find that middle ground of yapping and drawing. That's what I'm struggling with. So I think that he will have his cape out, but it's gonna be like flying in the wind, and then he's gonna have his tail. And his tail is gonna have you know, like one sword on it. See that? His tail's gonna have a sword on it. Chicken Nugget will talk to us. Yeah, they're down there just yapping away. They're just down there, they're whispering in each other's ears down there. I think Chicken is full of gossip and loves to spill the tea. I'm thinking
He's gonna have some sort of like belt across, and then he's gonna have one of those. Gonna lose some of the detail there. Do I just give up on being an art streamer and just go full blown only chat, or what's it called? It's only chatting? No, it's not only chatting. What's it called? Oh my god, I can't believe I just forgot the name of it. Not only chatting. Just chatting? Anyways. Yeah, just chatting. Only chats? Yeah, it's like, it's definitely not that. Thank you. I missed it. Who are those dogs? So we adopted some digital dogs. Moltra first introduced us to Nugget, who was the one wearing the cowboy hat. So we adopted Nugget, and then Proxima found Chicken, and so we adopted Chicken as well. So we have 2 digital dogs now, Chicken Nugget, and they hang out with us. They're they're sort of like our best friends now. And wait, we have both. Yeah, we have both of them as an emote. Of course, of course. Okay, so if we give him... Those were supposed to be fingerless gloves. It kind of works. It kind of works. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to spend too much time on a drawing. I'm just gonna sort of get the idea out. And then the only issue I have with the sidekicks in this context, it's hard to put outfits on them. It's really hard to put outfits on them because they're so tiny. They're all just itty bitty. I need to make this like half the size and give them actual legs. Yeah, something like that. And then I gave him cowboy boots. He's got a heel, that's for sure. Dude. Like my throat is tightening, which is concerning. So I'm glad I took that Allegra. That's supposed to be his cape. And then can we add a glove to... I don't know if I'm skilled enough to do it. All right. Yeah, there's our first one. There's our first one. We've warmed up. And Chugs will be the DJ. See, I was about to do another Luck of the Draw stream today where we create emotes. And I do think a Chugs DJ one would be great. Chicken Nugget are actually going to be bridesmaids at my wedding. No way! Aw. What color are you guys wearing? What's the color scheme for this wedding? All right, let me get another one primed for the stream here. If we get fighter again, I'm gonna pass. Okay, rogue. We all know what a rogue looks like. And then what character is gonna get rogue? Chugs. I feel like that's exactly who we said was gonna be rogue when we like picked who was who. And I remember struggling with this one for the same reason as Bones was like, he's so tiny. So yeah, I'll include him on the side there. So this time I'm gonna try to actually give him like a pose. So if that's the ground here, kind of want him to be like, that doesn't work. Wait, let me try this over. Then I want, dude, Chugs' body just, I saw, the pose I want Chugs to be in is like he's on one knee, but one of his arms is touching the ground. Like one of his hands are touching the ground. And his hands are just so stubby that like, so if this is, you know, he just sort of needs like one long arm like for this to work. He's just so tiny. Oh my gosh. Okay. This isn't gonna work. I'll actually try to lock in on this one. Freaking milk carton. Who decided he should be a milk carton? Put a rock in his hand? Stubby midget. Like, oh my god, dude. We can definitely put a rock in his hand. I'm just trying to, maybe we should give up on this pose. I'm just like racking my brain on this. Because I don't want to, basically, what I'm trying to avoid for this is making all of the characters just like front facing, standing exactly like they normally stand, sort of dressed up. Like I want to do poses and things, but then I always get Chugs. I always get Chugs and I want to put Chugs into a pose, but then he's like a weird box. Anyways, now I'm just complaining. No, his hand on a rock. Okay. I thought you were saying, I'm so bad at reading, man. Essentially bring the ground up so his arms are not so long. Gotcha. Okay, so you're saying like, yeah, maybe that's the better thing. Let's start with the environment here. All right, so there's our rock. I am getting crazy deja vu though, because we literally rolled. We didn't roll it, but I think we decided it. We were like, oh, let's make Chugs into a rogue. And I remember spending a bunch of time trying to figure it out, and I never did. I never did. Why is Chugs always a rogue? Because it just makes too much sense. And then like how do you put clothes on him? He'll just have a knife in this hand. Like, I think I tried to put a hood on him last time, and that didn't turn out that good. Because, like, the second you get rid of his, like, milk carton top, it looks a lot less like Chugs. Chug's gonna bring her a pebble. She loves pebbles. Here's a little rock. I was thinking he was gonna throw the rock. I think that's why I read it as he had a rock in his hand. Get some sort of shoes. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and I'm now deciding we are no longer doing the sidekicks. Sidekicks out. We're not doing the sidekicks right now. So when I roll the dice, it's gonna go 1 for Blue Cat, 2 for Joe, 3 for Artie, 4 for Kira. I'm getting the sidekicks out of here. And Chugs unfortunately counts as a sidekick. Okay, Ranger. I think I just need like a full body character to work with. And it's gonna be Kira. Okay, yeah, bye Chugs. I think I realize I need to move on just because we've done the Rogue Chugs before. So Ranger Kira, which is sort of the exact same thing, but let's do it up here. Okay. Got all the room I need. Chugs! Sorry, Chugs. Your square body is difficult. Okay, so I'm gonna take my time on this one too. So Kira has her little cape, which I'm gonna like lightly try to reference here. No, Chugs! Actually, I think I think I need a. I don't know if anyone else is like this who draws in a sketchbook. Sometimes you just gotta literally start on a new page to like free your brain and start over. Cause like, so what I've been struggling with is, unfortunately, I can't show it on screen because it's just a personal thing. It's neither Cool Cats nor Klon stream stuff. It's other stuff, but it's like, I wish I could show something, but I don't know. The drawings, the sketches are so much better, and I'm like, why can't I do? Why I never can do it on stream, and I'd be lying if I said it wasn't eating away at me. Okay. So Akira, I always start with like a Hey Arnold football head. My first instinct is to give her like cape, but she doesn't. I think she needs a cape, but it needs to be different. I mean, it could be pretty similar actually. She's a ranger, so like she needs her bow and arrow, so she's gonna need like a quiver. But I want her to be holding the bow, and what's the pose you want with the bow is like. One arm needs to be holding the bow. Needs to do that. I have to think about the pose. Like, okay, so one arm is like right in the front, and the other arm is like has the arrow ready to go. Okay, let me try to emulate that. Hey, sounds good, Proxima. I am gonna lock in for a second and try to do this. I'm trying to not get distracted today. I just feel like I haven't drawn anything to completion in a sec. Hair, dude. Or maybe this arm is reaching for an arrow. Then we can have like the. Yeah, I like that. Nice choice with on angle and downward pose. Thank you, Moss. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know when you chimed in, but I'm literally like, I just want to draw a different pose. I've been drawing all my characters at just like stand up straight, very static, like hold one thing, you know. I want to try to at least mix it up because it's not something I'm necessarily good at. So I'm trying, so I appreciate the comment. I really do. I'm just gonna fill in the head first because I think I'm good with locking that in. And I was struggling. I was trying to draw. I've always struggled just putting Chugs in literally any pose that isn't him standing straight up and down or like jumping in the air. Any other pose with Chugs, I struggle with big time. Okay, so there's Kira. Head. You need to shift the head perspective right away. Give yourself. Sorry, your comment left out an F. And so I had to read that one twice. You're so credit. Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely a challenge, and I'm enjoying. Like I've been mentioning like I just want to keep challenging myself on stream. And if I'm not, then I don't. Then I'm not. I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't paying attention. Dang it. I accidentally colored in a little weird there. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, so then the elbow might be there. Then I feel like this character deserves some sort of like glove. I don't know how to demonstrate that it's a glove other than just coloring it different. Tried to make it a fingerless glove. Scent? Sounds good. You might have to give me a little reminder, Proxima. I'm gonna try to stay locked in on this drawing for a second. Oh man, I was trying to give it some elbow hairs, which maybe it'll make more sense if I go this way. And this is the next tough part, is the is reaching for an arrow. But maybe I'll just kind of hide the hand. And then I also want to like... a belt situation. A belt, or yeah, probably just a belt. And I need to probably finalize. I mean, even this pose isn't that crazy of a pose, but a reminder is locked and loaded. Sounds good. Glove. Yeah, the glove is there. It's there. It's been 4 days since I got vacation, and it already feels like a month. Yeah, and then you get to the end of your vacation, and you're like, where did all the time go? Just grabbing one of those. The hand is behind the head. I might just leave it like that. And then do a little. And have like the back part of the quiver barely showing there. Dang, I wanted the belt to be like one of those hanging belts, but I just realized with that one line that it might not look like a belt, so I'm gonna avoid that. And I kind of like the idea of Kira having a cape. I was gonna let her arms be exposed, and then that's one of her. Time for the dreaded legs. She getting an error, scratching her head. We'll never know. You'll never know. Yeah, you'll never know, because I ain't drawing it. Yeah, something like that. And then I do think I'm just gonna add some flair, and I'm gonna still give her a cape, but that's not the move. Over there. Kira's looking like there's a character of. I almost want to say it's from like Pink Panther or something. There's a character that Kira's looking like right now.
Oh, not Pink Panther. I think it's from Courage the Cowardly Dog now that I'm thinking about it.
The way I did the head, it looks like just like a character I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think it was Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's the show I'm thinking of. It kind of has
Nice. I'm not mad about this one. Kira's looking like a character named Kira from a super niche cartoon called Cool Cats. Reminder. Thank you, Proxima. Ooh, okay. Okay. Show this off. Let me we'll come back to Kira, but let me for the sake of showing off this drawing right here, right quick. Boom. Let's see. That fits perfectly there. All right. So we got Blanc. What's the Dark Ditto? Yeah, it looks like a Dark Ditto for sure. And it can turn into, it's normal. Oh, blonde. Oh, okay. I see it. I was reading that second O as a C. Blodar, Blowpoi, Blogo, Glolly. I like that name. Glowly, probably Glowly. Glowly makes more sense because it's light. Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, a few of them are giving me lava lamp vibes. I like Glowly. I like that one. I like the face of Glowly. I also love that this is sort of like an evolution, but completely different. It's like an evolution that's just not at all the same, which is cool. I think this Pokemon would win Kaizo. Same. Well, not the base form. I don't think the base form could win based off of just the BST alone. But it looks like, okay, they all evolve at 38. I'm taking, let's see, would I want, I'm trying to think of who I'd want for Kaizo. Probably Ghost type. I'd probably take Blogo here. I'd probably take him if I was thinking about Kaizo. That's who I'd take to the end, for sure. Good stuff, Proxima. Man, I want to do Fakemon. Well, cool. This isn't a bad. So the idea here is I'm gonna go see it. All right, see catch you later, Proxima. And on that note, I'm taking a sip of coffee. So what I'm hoping for with these drawings that I'm doing is that if I do something a little bit like a digital version, a higher, a nicer quality version, is that now I have the base drawing, which is mostly what I need to finish a drawing. And I really like the pose, the arm going back. I was just trying to hide the hands, but it's like grabbing the arrow, but not from like the edge of it. It's going a little further down into the quiver. And that's what's happening, We got that pose going on. So time to do our next roll. Here. And we have a nasty pose, yeah. Holy Jeej original. Ooh, a monk. I don't think I've ever tried to draw a monk before. Okay, so if we roll Kira, we're gonna move on. I'm trying to think. I'm like, maybe there are some of the D&D classes where we would want the opposite. We would want the, yeah, like Monk Sage, where we'd want the sidekick. Let's see. Let's like, for this role, because like Monk is an interesting one, because Monk doesn't require a lot. Monk is like, honestly, I might have to look up a reference for a Monk. I feel like each thing does it a little bit different. Yeah, a Jeed's original now. And we got... Artie. That's Artie. Because it goes Chugs, Blue Cat, Sage, Joe, Milo, Artie. Yeah. Bones, Kira. All right, so Monk Artie. Let me get a little reference here of a D&D. Just okay, they got a staff. They have a staff. They're wrapped up. They kind of look like Avatar, or they look like Aang from Avatar. Okay, that's all I need. Very cloth. Very, yeah. Cool. So now, let's also try to put Artie into a pose where... Oh, I have no issue at looking at a reference here. I have no issue. Ooh, that's kind of a cool pose for Artie. I have no idea if I'm centered in the page or not. So let me get that going first. Okay, that's a cool pose for Artie because I like when Artie is like looking back. I like when his face is turned completely to the side and he's like using one eye to look back. That's a very Artie pose. Okay, there's a start. And then I am gonna reference a little pose here so that it's cool. So this will be the entire back of him. And then one of his arms kind of goes like down like this. And he's gonna have a gigantic like hole. And how does that look? So one of the I'm gonna bust out a ruler for that. But then he's got like another arm. Like back there. I'm just loosely drawing the hand right now. And then like a leg is this way, and then although the reference I'm looking at is of like a reptilian creature, so the legs are done a little differently, but something like that. A little something like that. So well, it's way more interesting than just having him front facing. Marty? I said monkey. Wait, what? Awakened Monk Sage? Okay, so then let's does that make sense for Artie? It's supposed to be like cloth, you know.
The hand. I don't know how to, I don't understand how to do that hand. That's another stream, a stream day, is we're gonna draw only hands. And that'll be the stream title too. Yeah, like how do you do that? Okay, so I'm gonna really look at this reference for a second. Okay, so the arm is going at the wrong angle. That's step one. The arm needs to come down like this because the shoulder is there. And then we go this way. And then it's as if like, so you get the front of the, this is where the thumb would, you know, go, and then it's overlapping there. And then, yeah, it's hard to make it up. Or we just draw circles. We just draw circles for arms. But more importantly, I do want to make sure this is a perfect staff here. Got some wrappings on it, and then we'll have, you know, some of it torn off right there. And then he'll need the grip part. Same thing, we'll make it a little tattered. He's gonna have bandages on his arm. And this is gonna come down a belt. And then he's not even gonna have shoes on or anything. I think I'm just gonna like also kind of like wrap up his foot here. Something like that. Hey yo, what's up, Ducks fan? Coffee time, be right back. I need to honestly go put hot water in my coffee to just warm it up. We're drawing Cool Cat's characters as RPG characters, but I guess that is in the title, so. I'm attempting to, just to challenge myself a little bit. And I'm also trying to not spend a lot of time on it either. On each one. Because I kind of suck at doing certain things. Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes. Yeah, we rolled a monk. So how we're doing it is we roll for the like D&D class, and then we roll for the what character gets it. So he's going for a monk vibes here, and it's there. It's definitely there. he's going for Master Splinter vibes, you know? Yeah, that works. We'll do the next one. We did Kira as a ranger. So kind of currently where we're at are these two. And I'm trying to let fate decide because if I don't, I get way too in my head about it. Then, on that note, I'm gonna keep chugging along here. Because what I'm hoping is that I just kind of rapid fire draw all these and some of them turn out cooler than the others. So let's do the next one, but we're not gonna draw the same class twice until we've done most of them. I probably should have removed them from here. All right, Druid is gonna be interesting. I did kind of always think Chugs would make a good Druid, but... and then the only thing I'm gonna veto is if it's like a sidekick character that doesn't make sense. I kind of want to draw like the taller character, the humanoid characters. So we did get Chugs. It's the second time we rolled Chugs today. And I think we can draw Chugs as a druid because we need to just draw him as we need to draw him as like an animal, basically. Let me see what, that's not what I was looking for. Let's do. But I think we could get away with making Chugs into a druid. I like this idea of Chugs riding on a bear. Like, yeah, I think I like that idea. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I have an idea in my head, so we're gonna go with it. So we're gonna draw a bear. How do bears look again? I think I drew them too squished. Give me a bear. Okay. That was close. I just didn't really draw his legs and everything long. So something like there's our bear face. Is that in the middle? Yeah, that's in the middle. There's our bear face, and then I think that's what I always get wrong is this line right here. Yeah, I never do that. I always do this. I always do like that instead. When I think the proper way to do it is to like have the crease there. So today I learned. Like I've always gotten that wrong. Okay, so there's our cute little bear. Here's our cute little bear, who we will keep adding detail to. And we'll honestly dress up this bear too. But more importantly, Chugs. Chugs is on top of this bear. And he's gonna be holding up a staff. Some sort of druid staff here. Yeah, and it's gonna be glowing. Give it 2 heads. The bear. give the bear 2 heads. But I like this bear. Oh, NCR? Yeah, wait, then we need one up here. That's funny. Let me sharpen my pencil. I actually really like the bear on this, so. Okay. So we have a good looking foundation here. So now let's actually make this look good. I keep forgetting. I like zooming in because I feel like it's better for the viewing experience, but for the editing experience, I need to imagine that this is gonna get cropped into something that's like that. So the further zoomed in I am, the less I have to work with, and why I need to probably stay exactly at this distance. But I have no idea how it is from a viewing experience. Look at this bear. I give him sharp nails. All right, but before I get further with the bear, I'm like, is there any way we could dress up this bear a little bit? Because Chugs is a druid, and I feel like this bear is somewhat of also an extension of him. Okay. He's a very fuzzy bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Okay, but more importantly, so how does Chugs sit on here? Is he actually like he should be properly like riding the bear? So then we actually don't see his other foot. Get rid of those. It's his little saddle, if you will. It's basically Annie from LOL. Yeah. Yeah, it's his Tibbers. It's totally Tibbers. It's a cute bear, though. I like the bear more than the rest of it right now. I should have left some of that erased. So we're gonna add some wrapping there to mess that up. Okay. Alright. So I'm in a good spot here, but at what point I feel like I want to give Chug some sort of like woven crown, if you will. Like a woven crown. To make him like look a little bit more like a druid. So like with maybe like some sort of So wait. Let's determine where his face is. I think Chugs is kind of like looking up a bit. Okay, so there's Chugs' face. And then I think we give him, unless we give him like a crystal down here, but I think we like add some sort of crystal here, and then make it like kind of look natural or something. As if it was a bunch of like vines and leaves that you know what I'm saying? You going to work? I'll catch you later, Jeej. Have a good day at work. This is a good redemption though, because I was really feeling lost on that other Chugs drawing that we did. So this is a nice redemption to that. Yeah. Give the bear a little tail. And then we have to complete the staff. Oh, that's so funny, Flamingo. I didn't even see your comment. That's so funny. Our brains were at the exact same point. It's funny. Yeah, gotta have a tail on the bear, for sure, for sure. It's so funny, I'm like more just pumped about this bear that I drew than the rest of the drawing. I'm just like, yeah, it's just like the bear I drew. The bear is pretty bear. Oh snap, the bear is great. I like the bear. I'm here for the bear. I think I'm even gonna shade this one in so it looks a little bit better. But then we need some sort of crystal, but I'm sort of just freestyling on this staff here, which is I don't think this is working out. was trying to freestyle. This is looking like an actual blob here for a staff. Yeah. the staff is all right. The staff is all right. I can recognize it's not the greatest. It was supposed to be a gem in the middle of there. Let me make more of it look natural here. No going back though. I'm going with it though. Yeah. Some sort of you just picked it out from the forest. Put a crystal in there. Should switch to creating cool bears now. I agree. I think this is a calling right here. That I actually need to just start drawing bears. It's a cool bear, but now I think I'm shading in it. Shading it in. A little weird. I probably should have just left it unshaded, but we're going now. I mainly just wanted to make the back leg darker. So through my exploration of looking for new drawing utensils, I think I really need to get some not necessarily colored pencils. They're kind of like pastel colored pencils. But I think that's the next step. I think I need to be drawing with color. And just solid color. And then maybe adding some shading on top of that. Yeah, I should have probably left the bear unshaded. But I wanted Chugs to pop out a little bit more. Which means giving the bear some color. Yes, I love color. Same. That's the thing, is I just love color. And I feel like this has been a nice exploration of just understanding shading more. Let's start with a colored pencil. There's just been so many artists on Instagram I've been massively inspired by. To the point where it's getting a little what's the word I'm looking for? There's a better word for what I'm looking for, but I'm just gonna say, or it's getting to the point where it's bad that I'm getting inspired by them because I'm getting down on myself or whatever. I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. So I'm gonna try to actually. They're just I see artists who I draw very similar to in a line work standpoint. I can definitely do the line work for a drawing. But then they color it so much better. And it's the coloring part I'm not good at. And I want to be good at. So that's why I think I need to get some of those, whatever they're drawing with. Actually just start drawing with color. All right, nice. Good redemption to Chugs here. Good redemption to Chugs. Compared to, compared to that Chugs that we did at the start. This is a much better representation. So he's a druid, Chugs. Guys, you will not believe what I just found in my closet. Blue cat? Brown baggy jeans that fit. Brown jeans? Let's go. I don't think I've ever owned a pair of brown jeans. I've had obviously blue jeans and black and gray. Never had brown before, which I would like, because I love neutral colors. For sure. Let's see. Let me do we do one more and then Pokedol, or do we do Pokedol now? They look like coffee, so they go so nicely with my beige hoodie and white shoes. Yeah, see, I like that color combo. Moltra. You know, like, I'll still occasionally wear like the mostly I'll wear some all black occasionally, but I'm definitely don't mention coffee around here. Yeah. But see, if you wear coffee color and you spill coffee on yourself, it's a little bit better. But I'm typically, because blue's my favorite color, brown just like works well with blue. And I also wear a lot of brown and beige and things like that. If there's anything I understood, or if there's anything I learned from Jeej, is Jeej is quite the fashionista. And it always catches me by even 10 years into our relationship, I still get impressed with what Jeej can pull together, because like I'm not really a fashionista, and Jeej will ask me like, hey, does this outfit look good that they've put together? And in my head I'm like, I don't think I can understand why it looks good, and I recognize that that's why I'm not a fashionista. And then we'll be out on the town, and Jeej will get compliments constantly from people of being like, that's such a cool outfit. It happens all the time. All the time. I'm not even exaggerating that. It happens all the time. And so then I eventually just accepted that Jeej needs to put together what I wear. And so my biggest tip is understanding to anyone who's looking for a closet redo is understand your color palette. Obviously, you're not limited to it, but it helps. And then you get staple pieces that are within that color palette and things that can just like mesh well together. And then picking out outfits is a lot easier because you know it works together. Yeah, nice fit. That's why I wear the cloud outfit. I know that blue is a color that works well on me. And then for jewelry, gold works well on me, opposed to silver. And it's all about recognizing that, I think. Yeah, sick outfit, Jeejus. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Amazing. And that's why they created Custom Land, right? Am I not logged in? Okay. All right, I'm playing Pokedol. If you are lurking, you are currently lurking, we're playing Pokedol. And we are going to do a Gamba for it, which I know everyone loves. Do we beat Pokedol round 1 in 3 tries? This time, I believe. All right. Then I'm going to start with a Gen 3 Gen 3 Pokemon. Yesterday was tough. I'm gonna try. I'm obviously gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm trying to think of who do I want to start with though. Who do I want to start with? All right, we got lots on belief. Wow, y'all believe in me. I got some believers in chat. Okay. Does anyone have a first guess? I'm trying to think of
Good option. Because yesterday, my plan didn't work. Where I typically guess like a middle evolution single typing Pokemon. That's usually my first guess. But it did not work yesterday, and it gave me a lot of it became tough past that point. Klon will give me a year of Nitro if he sells this. Trust me, bro. Marshtomp? Okay. Is Marshtomp dual typing? I think it is, but I don't think it matters. It's like the dual typing helps. Or guessing the single typing, because then it confirms if it's dual typing or not. But yeah, but guessing dual typing does give you more information on like what, maybe it's ground or water. But I'm down to do it. Let's do Marshtomp. Failed to submit guess. Please try again. Well, we didn't learn anything there. Did their server just go down? Oh, okay. All right, Marshtomp. There we go. All right, it is a water Pokemon. Okay. Is it fully evolved? No. So it's either a baby Pokemon. It's a baby Pokemon. Yeah. Oh yeah, can't stop yelling. It's water. It's a baby Pokemon. It's blue or orange. Yeah, so it's definitely a baby Pokemon. And it's Gen 2, it's Gen 1 or 2. So like, not gonna lie, Squirtle is a good guess here. Squirtle is potentially a good guess. Or Totodile. Ooh, Meryl. Okay, no, it can't be Meryl. Can't be Meryl. Cause it's considering Azurill or whatever, the baby version of Meryl. I always have to remind myself of that. There's Gen 1 or 2. It's a water Pokemon who's blue or orange. Ooh, what about... Okay. Wooper. Is Wooper just water? So the only reason I don't think it's Wooper is because it said it cannot be found in a swamp. And I know Wooper can be found in a swamp. So it makes me wonder, and it can't be found on the beach. Because I was also gonna say Staryu, because Staryu is orange, and is water, and is baby, and is Gen 1. So beach. That's why I'm like, is it like Squirtle? I kind of want to guess Squirtle to confirm if it's blue or orange. And I feel like that's not a throwaway guess. There's also Horsey. The tough part is the beach. What Pokemon could you find on the beach versus like the ocean? So Squirtle, Totodile, Horsey, Seal? No, it's not blue. Well, that's why I want to confirm. Ooh, Poliwag is not a bad one. Tentacool is not a bad one either. I kind of like the Poliwag guess, actually. I kind of like the Poliwag guess because I don't think Poliwag can be found in the swamp or beach. Omanyte. Omanyte's dual typing, which I guess we haven't confirmed. I like the Poliwag guess. I'm gonna go Poliwag. This could be throwaway. I hope it's not. But I like Poliwag because I don't think you can find Poliwag on the beach, and I don't think you can find them in the swamp. Versus like Tentacruel, I'm thinking about like you can be like fishing on the beach and find them. Okay, it's Gen 2. It's confirmed Gen 2, and you can find it in the swamp. Dang. All right. But we did figure out it is dual typing. It is a dual type. It looks like we have confirmed it's blue. So based off of these two combined, it's blue. It's Gen 2. It is dual typing. A dual typing water Pokemon in Gen 2. That's a baby. Azrael is actually still a good. No. Because that came in Gen 3. Scratch that off the list. Can't be Totodile. What other water Pokemon are there in Gen 2? Oh yeah, the Lantern. Oh yeah, actually, that is a great guess. You're talking about Chinchou. That's a great guess. That's a really good guess. Okay. Yeah. That's a really good guess. Okay. I'm just trying to think of anything else before I because it's the last one. Yeah, because that's electric water. Water electric, which it would be in that order. It's blue. It definitely cannot be found in the swamp. I do know that, and I guess it's not in fresh water. That's the thing that's sending me to is the biomes. Okay, so I don't think there's any other water Pokemon. Mantine. That is a Gen 3 Pokemon. I think that's a Gen 3 Pokemon. The baby version of the Mantike. Mantike is the evolution of Mantine, which maybe that's Gen 4 actually, but it is considering Gen 4. Yeah, it might be Chinchou. Is the Blowfish Pokemon in Gen 2? The Blowfish Pokemon. What's the Blowfish Pokemon again? The water. Oh, Quillfish? No. Wait, is Quillfish? There are some Pokemon. Dang, is it Quillfish? Oh no. The reason I think I'm gonna say it's not Quillfish is because it also is 2-color. Oh man, that's tough. I think it's Chinchou. All right, we're gonna pick Chinchou. I think it's Chinchou. Yes, let's go. Good guess. Yeah. Oh my God, we did it, believers. Risk it for the biscuit. Yeah. Let's go. Did we go in? Yes. Yes, we won. Let's go. All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. That was a team effort, 100%. Chinchou was such a good guess. Yeah. Which makes me wonder, is Quillfish? Let me say, Quillfish is Gen 2. Quillfish is Gen 2. Okay. I knew it. Well, I didn't know it, but I had a feeling it was one of those Gen 2 Pokemon that kind of feels like a Gen 3 Pokemon. Quillfish. I'm never doubting again. Yeah, Moltres' lose streak is gone. Yes. Yeah. Good stuff. Man, I love Pokéduel. All right. I'm gonna because last time I guessed this one too fast. I think I know what this is. I think I know which one this is. But I'm gonna let chat also guess what it is. But I think I know which one this is. I'm really happy they changed how the silhouette one works, because the silhouette one was like way too easy before. So I love that they crop it off now. They like cut it off. So if no one has a guess, I know what it is. At least I think I know what it is. Forgot the name of it. Clefable. It was the little spikes on the back. That's how I knew it was Clefable. And the ears. I love this one too. Blank keeps its foes at bay with the intensity of its flames and gusts of superheated air. Oh. This Pokemon applies its outstanding nimbleness to dodge attacks even while scorching the foe with flames. Not Charizard, is it? Gusts of superheated air. Is that Charizard? I'm like, there's not many flying fire unless it's Moltres. Ooh, I kind of like Moltres as a... I'm just thinking it has to be fire flying. And there aren't many fire flying Pokemon. No, Talonflame is when does Talonflame show up? Not Gen 4 though. When does Talonflame? Because that is where my head went first too, was Talonflame. Like that very much sounds like Talonflame. Well, so the nimbleness to me, you're right. The nimbleness was more, or the gusts of superheated air was where I thought flying came in. Outstanding nimbleness to dodge attacks even while scorching the foes with frame. I'm thinking Charizard. Let's start with Charizard. Okay, and then I'm gonna do Moltres. Okay, I had to know. Is Reed hearing? Okay. Then I have no idea. So what other fire Pokemon are there? Is a red herring. Gotcha. Oh my god, I read what you said. Even I could have made that up. Yeah, it's more of just like if it's using Heat Wave, like the ability Heat Wave, like that's like air, like hot air. All right, so nimbleness. So now we're back on the ground. Arcanine? Yeah. Flareon? All right, I'm looking at a hint. Just fire. All right, well that didn't really help us out. Evo Stage 2, it's not fully evolved, it's Gen 2. Okay, well that gave me probably more than I needed. Wait, is it Quilava? Because I would have, if it's Quilava, I would have never guessed this if I didn't look at that. It would have taken me a long time to get here if I didn't look at that. So I'm gonna say I lost this one. I definitely lost this one today. I don't think I would have ever gotten that. Yeah. It sounded like a fully evolved Pokemon. I think that's where my head was at too. That's Starmie. Or Staryu. Boom! I can't help but guess this one fast. Garchomp. Whose leg is that? Oh, is this? No. Oh man, okay, I did not get this one. Yeah, so it's not Slugma. Slugma crossed my mind too, but I'm like, there's no way Slugma is nimble. Oh, is this Rampardos? No. Is this a legendary Pokemon? I thought I'd be able to get this one. Who is that? Nah, dude, that's Arceus. Oh, is it Gabite? Did I have it? But I was this close. I guessed, my first guess was the closest guess. It was Gabite. Yeah. That's Frostlass. Boom! Oh god. Can we get this one on the first? I love these ones. These are my favorite. You think this is Nidoking? Down here. Okay.
What are we looking at? Glaceon? That would have been a wild guess if that was Glaceon. These ones are my favorites. Like the ones where I think we're looking at an armpit here. What are we looking at? Nidoqueen. Okay. Oh, it's Munchlax again? It's Munchlax again. Dang it. It was his armpit. I was right about it being his armpit. Okay, well, wait, this one's way too easy. Wailmer. Yeah, boring. Doug Trio. Alright, those two were so easy. I wonder who this one is. Oh, I know what Pokemon this is, but I'm like, it goes Chimchar, and then it evolves into Infernape. But what's in between those two? Not Simisear. What's in between Chimchar and Infernape? Does it start with a monk? Yeah, it's Monferno. Yeah. Oh, we got the failed to submit. Let's see, I think it's having a there we go. Oh, cheap views bot. Wow, it didn't get auto-modded. Ban. Get out of here. Okay. All right. Like two or three more. I'm addicted to this mini game. Ooh, which one is this one? Cheap views, yes. Uncompromising Earth something. I'm just trying to look at their username now. Okay, this one is... Oh. No. What is this one? Are those crystals? Are those... No, don't buy that many cheap views. Is it the pig? That was my first guess too. I don't think it's Grumpig. But we're gonna go Grumpig because I think 3 of us thought the same thing. Oh, it's Chatot. Okay, I don't think I would have never gotten that on the first guess. Those definitely looked like some sort of crystal something. And honestly, this is a Pokemon most people don't know about, I would say, is Chatot. It's definitely a weird one. It's very much like Smeargle, where it served like a very specific purpose. Vapo. Easy. Ooh, perfect. Okay, to end it, this is the last one to end it. Can we get it on the first guess? Is it Chansey? No, that's too many cheap views. They're lying to you. There are no cheap views coming. All right. My guesses are Execute, Chansey, Togepi? Are we looking at a pink swatch? Togepi. I'm going with the eggs first. Okay. Then we'll do Togepi. Okay. And then I'm gonna guess Chansey was my other guess. It's we can get it right here. Is it Igglybuff? No. It's not Happiny. It's Cleffa. It's totally Cleffa. Yep. I knew it. Once I could see that the arms were doing this,
That's when I knew. It's so funny how there's certain character designs that like Cleffa hands are always doing this, even the little sprite down there. It was definitely a baby though. Okay. But back to this. Back to this. Back to this. Yeah, Cleffa is adorable. Does that change your mind? Okay. Yeah, that changes my mind. I think 269,999,998 cheap views is better. I think that's a better outcome. I think that's for sure a better outcome for cheap views. Wizard, 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 wizard. Let's go. All right, wizard. So we've drawn Kira as a ranger. We've drawn Artie as a monk. And then we've drawn Chugs as a druid. Sage the Sage. Oh, and then we need to roll. So we got wizard. Oh, ads are in progress. Oh. Blue cat. Blue cat wizard. Perfect. I can do this one. Let me go use the restroom while ads are in progress though. Be right back. Be right back. All right. I watch an ad and this guy comes back. So actually, speaking of ads, let me do this while we're in between two things here. I'm going to attempt to do this. I have a feeling this might not work out long term, but we're going to do it. Is there a way to application? No, not application audio, not audio, nothing audio. Browser color, it's probably just display capture. Video capture device, media, yeah. Probably this. Okay, so I'm gonna name this ads. This might or might not be a good idea, but basically we're gonna do now you're gonna see my entire stream for a second. There we go. So that's what I look at all day. This is what I look at. All I want from it is this. Okay, so I'm gonna crop that. So the reason this might not work is because if I pull up something like Pokedol, for instance, I was gonna have it so it like displayed ads like down there for anyone who gets hit with ads. And then I would put it under the digital dogs. Oh, whoops. Put it under my cam. That was my other choice, was putting it under my cam. I don't want it too big, because obviously I could put it like... Let me go to a different dock setup here. Edit. Okay. Oh, see? This is what I'm talking about. So I have to be in this dock setup, or else it completely goes away. And then, oh my god, I just screwed up. It's okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. I did screw up, though. So I forgot I redid all of my stuff. I forgot I redid it, but it will go right there. That is where ads will go. And then make this bigger. I don't think this is gonna work. If I could, I need to stream just the application of OBS, which I don't know if they give it. It says screenshot. Yeah, that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do instead, is exactly that. But I figured, I just worry that that's a little too aggressive down there. I'd rather it be like itty bitty. So let me try it again. So I don't think that's gonna work. I agree, because if I pull up this, for instance, like I was, you know, like everything, yeah, is just gonna go on top of that. There's Lo-Fi Girl. You can see her. That's not gonna work. Let me delete that. And I'm pretty sure you can do that. I really screwed up my Windows by doing that. That's something I'm not willing to do until stream ends. Make that smaller. Oh, let me also, before I get too much further, if I open Pokemon, because I also have to, I need to honestly get a second monitor, but like a tiny one, because one of my buddies does that. Okay, so if I'm playing Pokemon, oh, there's a new version of the tracker. Oh, let me install that now. But if I'm playing Pokemon, then I guess it doesn't matter. Never mind. Sorry, guys. I know I should have done all of this off stream, but I'm choosing to do it on stream, so that doesn't matter. That's irrelevant, what I was about to do. So technically, you should do window capture, but it doesn't give me OBS as an option. Use the Twitch Ad Manager link and OBS add new browser. So that I have. I'm pretty sure that's what I have. Select window. Yeah, it doesn't let me select a window. It doesn't essentially OBS doesn't even show up as an option for like selecting a window. Which has been, that's the issue right now. But let me look at what you just sent, just in case. Yes, so I have that. And what you're saying is to make that a window. Or like pick this tab, essentially. Pick this tab and then pull it from there. But what I want is like, I always, I know the ad thing is gonna always be there. I never expected a plushie to come with additional work for me. Wait, what additional work? No, but that's interesting. So I have that. That's essentially what I loaded into my OBS. So I have it as like a little panel. I was just hoping that I could like select OBS as the application. Am I like choosing the wrong one? Is there like an application capture video? Ah, no. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. No, that's just for whatever. I'll do this off stream. I was thinking it'd be easier. And then that's that. I was hoping that would be easier. Because window capture doesn't work. And if I do my entire screen, that doesn't work either. And not a scene, not an image show, not a media, not that, not that, not that. Not game capture, I don't think. Specific window. Window. Specific application. No. No. Anyways. Alright, I give up. I'll do that later. I saw another streamer do it. So if I literally just had 2 monitors, I could just do what I did the first time, but better. Look a little early in chat. I'm taking care of Happiny and the plushie now. Wait, what? Oh, remember when I was excited I got my daughter a Happiny plush for Easter? She loved it, by the way. Happy to hear that. Now I'm here charged with taking care of it while she's at school. Amazing. Yeah, it's how it goes, you know? You're always on the hook. You're always on the hook. That's so funny. Yep. Well, are you taking good care of it? We're also drawing a Blue Cat Wizard, which I realize is essentially just Old Man Berg. As a drawing. We're just drawing Old Man Berg. But we're gonna do it up a little bit. We're gonna make it a little bit more than just Old Man Berg. I realize I haven't drawn Blue Cat in a little bit. All right, so I want to draw his ears and okay, actually, maybe this Blue Cat is frontward facing. So I'm gonna draw this Blue Cat without a staff because he's gonna be a wizard that reads from a book, exclusively from a book. Right, but I wanted his ears there because he is gonna wear a hat. But then he's gonna be looking downward. Yeah. Can you draw a puffy dandelion with Chugs' face after this? Puffy dandelion. So with Chugs. So are you with a with a Chugs face? I see. And the answer is yes. Yes, I can. Mars Shadow doesn't have enough merch. Really? I find that surprising, actually. I don't know. Mars Shadow just feels like one of those Pokemon that's universally loved by newer gens. Man, the Pokemon store in Japan, they have like every Pokemon as a plushie. It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy that they can also make every Pokemon into a plushie. Hey, what's up, Poogs? How you doing? What's up? Indirectly, thank you for your drawings of Moltres MC or OC. I guess same thing. OC. I was using your drawings as a reference. If you ever saw the drawings that I flashed on screen, everybody, of Moltres OC, those were Pookie's drawings. So shout out. Amazing stuff. I was like trying to reference yours, but at the same time trying to make it my own. But I feel like I kept using your drawings as a crutch because they look so awesome. All right, this wizard blue cat is not gonna have a beard and stuff. The drawings came out great. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was I don't know why it was Marshadow, but Marshadow was giving me the hardest. I think I've been thinking about it. I'm like, why did Marshadow give me so much trouble? But it just did. Like I couldn't do it. Go-to artist for everything. Gotta have one. It's like having a tattoo artist you always go back to. Okay. This is a different looking blue cat than I typically draw, but I'm kind of going with it. I made his face a little different. A little shadow there. I'm trying to show that he's looking down. And I as much as I want to make this a Fantasia, Mickey Mouse Fantasia wizard hat, it's taking everything inside of me to not do that. So we're just gonna do the classic, like, put a gem here, you know? And then we'll make this like a chain thing. Okay. Yeah, something like that. So he's gonna have a wizard hat like that. And then he's gonna have again, I'm trying to do it differently. I have a very stereotypical way I draw wizards, and I'm trying to do it different because we rolled blue cat. I'm gonna go and yield. I'm gonna check the yield Google Images. Wizard D&D. Like what's a high detail wizard looking like? It's either a hood or let's give him one of these. Like a wrap. A wrap that only kind of goes like on the top half. Yeah, let's give him a wrap. And then he's gonna have well, now I gotta figure out how to draw the book. He's gonna be holding a book. I want him to be holding a book. He's not a wizard that has a staff. He's just a wizard that has a book and is looking down at it. But maybe he's sort of like wait, let me think about how I want his hand to look here. Maybe it's like one of the books that's kind of you know. So if we do like the it has like the pages. That works. That works. Oh, I'm happy with that. And then we'll kind of define the book now. And then there's something going on in his hand. He's gonna be charging something up here. We'll figure that out in a sec, but like he's holding it, his thumb faces to the outside. Drawing a little too heavy-handed here. And then underneath, what do they wear? He could have like some sort of he's definitely gonna need a belt. But I want him to have like a double belt. And then I was gonna do this with the drawing earlier, but I wanted to have some of the belt like I guess it wouldn't have holes in it, but here we are. Little like tail here. Blue Cat's looking all right. Chugs is definitely my favorite one so far. Wanted to have something that looked interesting. It's not my finest Blue Cat. Celestial Blue Cat. I didn't realize. So yeah, this is why I need a second monitor. So I had something up over my screen basically, and I couldn't see what I was drawing. All right, Wizard Blue Cat. Wizard Blue Cat. He gets like a 5 out of 10. He's all right. Kira, I like. Artie is in a step in the right direction. Actually, Blue Cat's a little bit better than I thought. Basically, Artie and Blue Cat are a step in the right direction, but then I think Druid Chugs is perfect. Because if I try to retrace any of these, I need the sketch. So I'm gonna like use the sketch of Chugs here. And then I like Kira. This honestly feels very Kira. But now I'm gonna look up the example. Courage, the Cowardly Dog. There's like a fox in that. Well, maybe it doesn't look like this fox. You know, actually, I take that back. It does not look like this fox. There might be another character. There's something I'm thinking of that looks very much like Kira here. But I was thinking of this fox from Courage of the Cowardly Dog. Kira looks so good. Thank you. I was happy with the pose that I went with because it looks very much like a ranger would. The cape isn't necessarily needed, but I like it. The cape makes it feel like Kira, because I feel like Kira always has a cape. But yeah, this I always loved at the Courage the Cowardly Dog characters how their little like how their hands and feet are like go down to like a point, and then it's just like the little 3 nubs. It's like how most Courage the Cowardly Dog characters are. I love this character though. I never knew the name, but it's so simple. It's like triangle head, triangle ears, and then the body is just sort of like sticks and stuff. All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's move on from Blue Cat. So I think the last thing I want to do is Joe. So what would Joe be in this? We can't do Monk. I'm gonna re-roll because I don't want to do Monk. We're not gonna do any of the ones we already did. So I probably should have gotten rid of that. It could be Sorcerer. Ranger, Rogue. Dang it. Okay, I should remove these. All right, we already did Ranger, although Ranger Joe makes a lot of sense. Let's remove Ranger. Paladin, Rogue. Yeah, we could do Rogue Joe. We did Rogue. Oh, Dandelion Chugs. Yes, actually, let's do that. You're right. Let's do that. And let me go back to the sheet I was on. The one with the failed attempts on it. All right. So you're looking for a Dandelion Chug. So let's kind of give it some context here. As in, like, grass and stuff. You can see the drawing underneath. You can see Blue Cat underneath. Look hard enough. Okay. All right, so drawing a dandelion as a first things first. So I've seen artists draw dandelions in a lot of cool ways. I don't know how I'm going to do it though. Not a Witcher dandelion, even worse, a Chugs dandelion. If you're just chiming in, Ravi, I was making like D&D characters of all the characters, but I was spinning to do it. I wasn't deciding it. I was letting fate decide. But we're taking a little sidetrack to do a dandelion. So I've seen it where people, it's a little tedious. I've seen it where I need to like lightly erase this so I can kind of see it, but it's mostly gone. Classic D&D player, just rolling RNG, just, yeah. Toss a seed to your Witcher. And I still need to, beat the Witcher. I never beat it. Yeah, this isn't. This is sort of not going as planned. The dandelion that I'm doing, but I'm here for it. It started off a lot nicer. Let me slow down here. I realize I need to not be doing a perfect circle. I need to have some bumps here. If you stumbled across Chug's dandelion, would you leave him be or blow him away? I'd probably blow him away so that there's more of him. That's my take. That's my take. And obviously there's like a core to all of this, but I don't know how I draw the core with Chugs' face there. This is the first time I've drawn a dandelion. That wasn't like super simple. I don't know if this looks like a dandelion, but it is a dandelion. I have an animation I did of a dandelion. This Chugs need to be framed stat COVID Chugs. Yeah, he's It's like I typically draw the actual like dandelion. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to just do like little like starburst, but like not connect it. Like that. I was supposed to do that on the whole thing. But I chose to do like a dandelion that kind of looks like that. Very similar but different. Oh no, you're looking at my ceiling. Oh no. Clicked the wrong button there. Hello. You're looking upside down. This is what happens when you accidentally graze the screen, the touch screen on this camera, and goes the wrong way. Whoop. Sorry, guys. There you go. Now, what? Check out my ceiling. All I was trying to do was this. It was just to zoom in a little bit more. Just to zoom in a little bit more. Actually, a rogue, I just realized. So the next one that we're drawing is Rogue Joe. And just very, very fitting. Jeej always plays like a rogue. In every D&D campaign I've played, I think they've played a rogue. Okay, so we're just gonna add the little starbursts everywhere. That's what I should have done from the start. And so we're gonna... Because I could have drawn a much simpler Chugs dandelion that was like... I could have drawn one that looked like this. I could have just done that. Could have just done that. Looks a little bit better. Okay, so Joe Rogue. Joe is going rogue. And I drew all of them like perfectly in the middle, so I'm gonna have to probably squeeze this in the corner here. Yeah, there's actually not much room to draw this. You maybe go. I'm running out of room on my... There we go. It's gonna have to go here. Let's zoom out. Okay, we're gonna do the pose I wanted to do. for Chugs, but Chugs is just or like that. Okay, sorry. I'm starting to think I have this other theory that with these shirts, like the airbrush, makes my skin itchy sometimes. Sometimes I think about that because I wear these shirts like all the time. I feel like I'm always a little itchy when I'm on stream. I'm going for a crazy looking pose here, and I'm just sort of going with it. It's not how I wanted that foot to go. Yeah, make merch of the shirt. Yeah. Then I can we can test out if anyone else is itchy with this shirt. All right, we're just gonna go with this. This is that foot was not the way I wanted it to go, but here we are. I'm just, dude. Anyways, sorry. Things I can't explain, but when you're trying to draw something and your hand just doesn't work the way you want it to. I'm just drawing fast. This is a weird looking Joe. I honestly don't even know what I'm looking at here. I'm just going. Anyways, yeah, I hate when my hand won't work. It's like I know what I need to draw and I've drawn it a million times, and then like it was to me what did it that made me even bring this up was like I was trying to do like this with Joe's head. I was trying to bring it up a little bit more, but when I drew it, like my hand went like down here. It like felt like a groove in the page and just like went with it. Anyways, I think I've hit my final my battery is now depleted with drawing. Oh, I'm gonna move over to Kaizo now. But we drew the characters as D&D characters. Oh, we at least got 4 of them looking pretty good. I think the Chugs one is the Chugs one I'm probably gonna do something with, and I think Kira. I think these 3 were successful. And now that I'm looking at this angle, should I be drawing from this? I'm gonna find what like range I should go in. The Joe is there. The idea of Joe as a rogue is there. I think I should have given Joe like a hood or something, which maybe we can fix that. Maybe we just we work with the issue here. We just go with it. We just Joe with it. Let's just Joe with it. We're just Joeing with it. Yeah. That's what happens when you Joe with it. She needed some sort of cloak. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I am going to switch over to Kaizo. I want to play a few rounds of that. So, if you are watching on YouTube or X, I'll catch you later.